Well, you knew it was coming, didn't you? Back in my day, we didn't have seatbelts. Yes, yes, I know all about back in my day. It always comes out of people my age, but really we had no seatbelts. I don't know whether we thought about it. I'm sure my parents didn't. In fact, when we went on holidays, they used to pack the back of the car right up to seat level, and Dad would grab us out of bed before dawn in our pyjamas and put us in the back of the car and make up a bed. And the two of us would roll around and sleep, sort of, kinda. And when we woke up, we would sit up in the back and they fed us in the car. And if Dad would allow, he would stop for us to go to the toilet. But even that, he didn't stop for that. He used to just tell us to hold on or just to pee in a potty if we were little. But anyway, also to do with no seatbelts, my mum would worry about us being in the car without a seatbelt. And every time she put the brake on, if we were in the front seat, if I was in the front seat, or my sister, she put the brake on, and as she put the brake on, she'd fling her left arm across my chest and be steering with one hand. Now, as I got older, I thought, well, I'd really rather, if we were in an accident, or trying to avoid an accident, that she would have both hands on the steering wheel and not one flung across my chest. So I did end up telling her when I grew older, and my sister agreed that if there was going to be an accident or a possible escape from an accident, we'd much rather she had her hands on the steering wheel and not one across the front of our chest, which wasn't going to help in an accident anyway. So not only that, sometimes she would actually turn halfway around whilst driving and try to slap at us in the back seat if we were misbehaving or talking too loudly. Very dangerous practice, which I wouldn't recommend today. And even when I had children myself, my son took a risk in the back of the car. Seatbelts we had, but there was no baby capsules. I just put him in the bassinet, put the seatbelt through the handles and around the bassinet as best I could, and thank heavens he never rolled out. But I don't know how much he rolled around in there, but later on when he became a young man and decided to shave his head, he did have an awful lot of bumps on there, and I wonder if possibly that's from bouncing around in the back of the car in the bassinet. Heaven knows, but thankfully he's fine and he's turned into a fine young man, bumps and all.